Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Polkadex. Some of you have been requesting another update, so I'm doing it. I want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. With that being said, let's jump into the 4 hourly chart. So last video, by the way, I'm going to try to keep this as brief and short as possible because it is 4 a.m. right now where I am at, and I just came back from work, but I still wanted to get this update out because some of you were asking for it. Basically, I drew the fib from this top over here where we got rejected into this downtrend all the way to the bottom. So from the top to the bottom. And this is the 4 hourly chart. We have bottomed out here at $5, 20, pretty much 30 cents, okay? And I was recording the last time I made a video on Polkadex. We were in this area over here. We were in this big green candle, and we were starting to come up. We got supported by the 20 EMA, as you can see. Over here, we got supported by the 20 EMA. We kept on going up. We got squeezed into a move. We broke out, came back, lost them as support, but we got supported by this trend line that we have over here. As you can see, we touched it once, 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And if we end up coming back down, because we are a bit overextended from the EMAs, if we end up coming back down, this $7.30 would be a perfect place to get more Polkadex, because when I was recording that video, we were sitting here at $5, let's say $6, yeah? And we have pumped all the way to $8, and we do have this strong resistance over here. As you can see, we're struggling to get through it, and this is why we're getting rejected. But now uh, if we can open up a new candle above this resistance line, which is at $7.90, that would be extremely bullish. But we want the EMAs to catch up with the price. We want the 20 exponential moving average to come up just so we don't lose it as support, because if the EMA is far away from the price, then when we end up coming back down, we tend to lose it as support. We come back to the 55, which is the red line. We lose that as support. And then we come back lower, and that creates the bearish cross because the EMAs follow the price. They fall back down, and that creates the bearish cross. And that is not what we want to see right now. So basically, the bullish outcome is we come back, land on the 4 hourly EMA, which is constantly moving. So you have to bring it up to your charts just so we can see where it's at, and you can just buy off the 4 hourly 20 EMA. And right now that is sitting at $7.40. If you want to wait for a breakdown, let's say Bitcoin starts correcting, because Bitcoin has been in a nice pump for the last 9 days, and it's due for a little retracement to the downside. We need to cool off a bit, because if we get too overextended and then we end up retracing, the retracement can be bad. But one thing that we can see right now, a bearish pattern playing out, is this double top. So as you can see, this double top can be nasty, and if we don't end up holding this neckline of this pattern, then go from the top to the bottom, and that's where your breakdown is. So if that happens and we come back pretty much to $5.30, let's say this double top played out, we lost the EMAs as support, we came all the way down here, that would create a double bottom on the 4 hourly chart, and that would be a perfect double bottom, because we are in this broadening channel. We are in this channel up pattern, and you tend to break down from those. Not always. The only way to invalidate this pattern and break out of it is by breaking this resistance line. And this resistance line is just coming up like this. The support line just extends to the upside like that. So you can count on this support line to play a major role, because you can lose the 20, land on the 55 EMA, and that will carry you out. You will consolidate a bit, and you know that could be healthy. But as you can see, I've drawn out this fib retracement to see where we're at and what can we expect. Obviously, you do have these daily fib levels on the grand scheme of things, and the first one being the 0.236, that would be $10.14. I don't think we can look at that right now. On the grand scheme of things right now, I would look at the 0.5 over here, and this is where the 200 EMA is, and that is important because that is going to act as a resistance level, okay? So that is $9.56. So long term, in a week or something, we may end up coming back to this price, getting rejected and coming back down to the 0.382 hopefully, and just consolidating before breaking to the upside. So keep that in mind. We do have this double top, like I said. So if we do end up dropping, have buy orders spread across the price range from $7.30 to $5.30. Okay, that is the best advice that I can give you, which is not financial advice, by the way. But like I said, yeah, $7.30 is a great price to be buying, because if we lose this support line, that is where we're probably gonna land, because we created such a strong support level over here that, you know, if we do end up losing it, then you're coming back down to lower levels, potentially to $5.30. If Bitcoin crashes, okay, if Bitcoin loses its shit, and we just dump down to 26K, 27K, 28K, doesn't matter. You look for this $4 price, okay? That is something that potentially may happen. As you can see, we were in this falling wedge pattern, and we broke out of it, retested it as support, and now we're just climbing, and we do find ourselves in this broadening channel. So that's bullish in itself, but we just want a confirmation of this $7.30. If we just bounce off the $7.30 price, wow, that's great. That's a nice place to get in, and then we just keep on moving, okay? So yeah, $7.30 is a nice place to get into the project, or $6.60, because that is where we created a nice support level as well. So yeah, now let's check out some indicators, guys, and let's see what the RSI, the stock RSI, is telling us. So on the stock RSI, we have topped out, and potentially what we can do is just start coming back down. So this is pointing towards a move to the downside short term. Keep that in mind. If we take a look at the relative strength index, then you can see that we have been overbought over here, above 70 on the index, and now we corrected down and we're making higher highs and higher lows, which is great. But we do have this sort of head and shoulders pattern on the RSI. As you can see, left shoulder, right shoulder, and the head, and we just need to hold this neckline. If we don't, if we lose, that will be confluence to the fact that we're coming back down, and this head and shoulders pattern is a bearish pattern, keep in mind. So that may just be a giveaway for this correction. But hey, I could be wrong. We just can continue with this uptrend and not retrace at all, you know? But I'm just giving you the possibilities. Okay, so we are on the daily chart, and on the RSI, we have been suppressed down by this resistance line, and we broke out of it, which is great. And now we may just come back down a little with this retracement, and then keep moving to the upside slowly but surely. But overall, I would say that yeah, we're due for a little retracement. We don't want to get too overextended, but as you can see on the stock RSI on the daily, we are starting to top. We have topped out over here, and now potentially we're coming back down and resetting the levels, resetting the stock RSI. So yeah, it does look like we are going to come back down. But on the daily, you can see that we bounced our heads on the 20 EMA. I believe I mentioned that in the video, that we haven't touched, in the previous video, I mean, we haven't touched the 20 EMA on the daily for a very, very long time. So keep that in mind. We just bounced off of it. We may come back down and retrace. As you can see, the 0.236 on the Fibonacci is where the $7.30 support line is. So that is confluence to the fact that we have strong support here. So this is a great place to put some bits into it, as you can see. Obviously, the 55 EMA on the daily sits at $11.60. So that is our long-term target as well, but we still have to get through all these fib levels. Okay, and you know, this is going to take time. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but if you dollar cost average, you make smart decisions. You don't buy in these green big candles, then you're going to do fine. You should buy these dips. The last time I was recording this video, we were in this dip, and let's just say you bought in here at what, $6? Okay, the price has appreciated over 40%, guys. I mean, in all these projects that I'm covering, we have bottomed out, and we're making progress already. So you're in profit already if you took the trades and you bought in at the levels that it gave you, and you know, you are in profit. So just you have to look at the charts with logic. You know, you can't keep on going up without coming back down. That is what's happening with Bitcoin at the moment. So long story short, we're coming back up. We need to come back down to this support level for confirmation of this uptrend, and then we keep coming back up, because if we come back down, that is still confluence to the uptrend, because we're making lower highs or higher lows basically. And that is great. That is great. And yeah, like I said, $7.30, your best friend at the minute. If we lose this level, $5, $6.60. If we lose that, you're coming back down to $5.30 for that double bottom, which would be incredibly bullish, guys, in my opinion. But yeah, this is the daily chart, and on the MACD, we formed the bullish cross, confirming the uptrend, obviously, under the histogram. This is bullish. And long term, we are bullish. Obviously, we are bullish long term. Stock RSI coming back, it shows us, you know, potentially we're going to be coming back down. The RSI is showing us that, you know, it's really not showing us anything. We just broke out of this resistance line, which is great, and we started making higher highs. And now potentially we just can come back down because the stock RSI is giving us confluence to that fact. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So if we end up coming back up in this fib, we don't correct, look for the 0.382, $8.56 as a nice resistance level. After that, look for $9.58 for another strong resistance point, guys. And obviously look at these EMAs on the charts. Have the EMAs up, have the 55 EMA up, have the 20 EMA up, and look for those on the daily charts, on the 4-hourly charts, and on the 12-hourly charts, because you need to test those as resistance, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I wanted to keep it short, but I just couldn't. I kept on rambling on. I do apologize. But thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.